Hello, everyone. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I hope everybody is able to get in and not have any connection issues. As you can see, I'm right here in the Hampshire Regional High School auditorium for real to broadcast tonight's production of Disorganized Chaos. If you don't know me, my name is Michael Braidman. I am the very proud overseer of the Hampshire Regional High School Drama Company. In addition to directing, I occasionally have the privilege of helping seniors direct, and that is a proud tradition that we carry on every spring. This spring has been a little different than usual, as I'm sure everybody can realize, but through the great efforts of the cast and the directors and our one amazing crew person, and help from a variety of people and sources, we were able to get this together and make it happen in what I think is going to be a really great way. So I want to acknowledge our four directors, Nathan Marks, Liam Galpin, Victoria Brunette, and Kaylee Murdoch for the outstanding work that they have done directing remotely, and all of the talented actors that you will see performing tonight. We have been rehearsing for the last 5 weeks entirely on Zoom, and that is how we are presenting the show tonight. So very different than what we're used to, but it's been working out really well, and it has actually been quite a lot of fun. Another thing that makes us a little different than a usual show is our expenses have been different. Typically, we have to spend money on things like costumes, props, and set. And we obviously have not had any of those expenses this time, but we did have to pay for scripts and royalties. So rather than charging admission, we're asking for donations, and they are completely optional. We understand that everybody's situation is different right now with what's going on, and some people might not be able to afford to send us anything, and that is perfectly acceptable. But anybody who wants to can simply mail a check to the school at 19 Stage Road, West Hampton. If you do send a check, make sure the check is made out to Hampshire Regional High School or just HRHS, and write Drama Company in the memo to make sure that it gets sent to the right location. That information, as well as information about the plays and the casts, is in the program, which you should be seeing linked below the screen here. So you can click that and take a look at the show program and get all the information that you might need. One last thing, we will be having an intermission, just about 5 minutes in between acts 1 and 2, to give anybody who needs a chance to get up, stretch your legs, use the bathroom or whatever. Hopefully there won't be any long lines for the restroom like normal. And unfortunately, we won't be able to schmooze over cupcakes like we normally would, but we'll make the best of it, I think. So without further ado, again, thank you for joining us and enjoy the show.
Oh, good evening, everyone. I'm Nathan, one of the four directors of our virtual Zoom one-acts. My show is called Bad Auditions by Bad Actors. Everyone that worked on it did an amazing job. Our cast of 14 made this weird show the best that we could have given the current circumstances. They've worked really hard. I'm very proud of my cast, and I'm sure you guys will be too. Without further ado, let us begin. This is Bad Auditions by Bad Actors.
Well, don't worry, you're in good hands. Uh-huh. No. Believe me, by the end of the day, we'll be completely cast. You have nothing to worry about. Will you hold on for a quick sec? Roger.
Yo.
What are you doing?
Texted my girlfriend about eating pizza.
Well, is that what you're supposed to be doing?
God, I hope so.
No, it isn't. I asked you to set up the table and chairs and check to see if anyone's come yet.
Oh, yeah, they're here.
They're here? What do you mean they're here? They're not supposed to be here for another half hour.
You said 1.
I said we get here at 1. Actors at 1:30.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense. Guess we'll have to chalk this up for a miscommunication, something for us to work on in the future.
Well, I assure you, we'll be cast by the end of the day, and this year's production of Romeo and Juliet will be the best yet. Okay, I'll call you when we have our 2 leads. Roger!
What?
Set up the table! We have actors waiting outside. We have to go.
Gosh, okay, I'll set up the table. So uptight. What's the big deal?
The big deal is that Avery Stern, artistic director of the Red Barn Theater, legend in the Hoxie theater community, has entrusted me to cast the 2 leads for this year's production of Romeo and Juliet. And God help me, Roger, if your laziness and stupid phone mess this up for me.
First of all, the Red Barn Theater is in no way legendary. It's one of the 3 theaters in Hoxie and is by far the worst. Second, Avery Stern is crazy pants and is in no way legendary. Third, the Red Barn Theater has been putting on a production of Romeo and Juliet for the past 7 years. It's one of those plays. It's actor-proof. As long as you have 2 decent actors, you should be fine. And finally this. It is not a stupid phone. It is a smart phone. It can literally get you dressed in the morning, all while brushing your teeth, all while playing Sudoku. Smart.
Just bring in the first actor, will you?
Radio. All right, they're all here. Told them all to come in one after another.
Sure, and you can read scenes with them when necessary, right?
Whatever you want, you're the boss.
Good pace, Melissa. Nice and casual. Now going for the handshake.
Hi, my name is Melissa McNall. Thank you for seeing me.
A little forceful, but keep going.
I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm Melissa's acting coach. Just here for moral support. But ignore me, I'll just be over here.
Okay, well, normally I'd prefer to see the actor alone, but okay, I guess I can allow it.
You won't even know I'm here.
So I guess we'll just jump right in. Did you prepare a monologue or scene?
A monologue. I memorized it last week.
Good self-compliment. A little braggy, but I don't think they noticed.
Okay, well, just go ahead.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo?
Don't start until you're ready, Melissa. They'll wait. That felt a little forced. Start over.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo?
Great intensity. Keep going.
Deny thy father and refuse thy name.
Projection, Melissa.
Deny thy father and refuse thy name.
I'm missing your consonants. Deny. Deny.
Deny thy father and refuse thy name.
There we go.
Okay, I'm just gonna stop you there. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to wait outside. I just feel like I'm not getting a good read from Melissa.
I know, she's just nervous.
I mean, I'm not gonna get a good read with you interrupting her.
Uh-huh. Well, I can scale back on my notes.
I think you better leave.
Very well. This is, as they say, the house of a director, so I leave it in your hands. I'll be outside if you need me. Remember, voice, eye contact, objectives.
I'll remember.
Remember, hit the ends of every word.
Yes, I will.
Good girl, knock 'em dead.
So, should we try that again from the top?
Absolutely.
And if I could give just one note, forget about your acting coach for now. Just be yourself and have fun.
Okay, what do you mean?
Don't worry about your voice and getting every word perfect. Just read the scene the way Melissa would, okay?
All right, I'll try. Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name.
All right, I told everyone no phones.
I'm sorry, it's mine. I'll just... Okay, I'm ready now.
Melissa, was that your acting coach sending you a text message?
No, it was from my doctor. It was my doctor.
Okay, well, thank you for stopping by.
Oh, okay, thank you. I mean, thank you. Thank you.
Hi, thank you so much for coming in.
Joe Romano, and I've got this thing to read that I picked up outside with the lines.
The audition scene?
Yeah, the one that says Romeo. I'm gonna read that
Great.
because I saw the one that said Juliet, and I was like, this guy ain't no Juliet.
Of course not. So you'll be reading with Roger.
What? He's going to be reading the ladies' part. Are you kidding me? That is so stupid. What's wrong with you?
Can you just
baffled
read
right
the
now.
side?
Yeah, sure. I'm just beyond shocked. Just give me a second.
Just start where it says my suite.
All right. Just 1 second. Let me warm up the little pipes a bit. You're an animal, Joe. You got this. My sweet!
What o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
By the hour of 9. Frickin' 9, okay?
I will not fail, 'tis...
And I shall remember no home but this. This home
Okay.
right here.
Okay, great. I'm going to stop you there.
Just about to get to the good stuff.
I'm sorry. I just feel like maybe we're going down the wrong road.
Excuse me?
It's just you're playing this scene with a lot of anger.
Yeah?
Well, I'm just not so sure Romeo is that angry in this scene. This is the balcony scene. This is where Romeo and Juliet declare their love for one another. It should be sweet and passionate.
Yeah, passionate. That's what I'm doing. Like, when I'm in love, it's just like, oh, I love you so much, I'm going to punch a wall.
Well, I don't know if he's going to punch a wall.
And it's like, when I'm in love, climbing up walls, I'm just so amped by the time I get up there. It's just like, oh, I love you so much, I'm going to do push-ups. Woo!
Okay. Well, thank you for coming by.
Yeah.
And I might suggest you look into therapy.
Therapy? This guy? Not this guy. Therapy. Not this guy.
Hi, thank you for coming in.
Thank me, you. I mean, you. Thank.
Well, what have you got for us? Monologue or scene?
Monotog.
Monotog? What's a monotog? Do you mean monologue? Monologue. Great.
But soft, what light through the window. There. Romeo, I love you. We should kiss. That's all I got.
I'm sorry. Was that supposed to be a monologue?
Yeah, that's it, right?
No, of course it isn't. You know that.
Look, it was really long, but if you pass me, I'll memorize it and the other lines and stuff.
Will you?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I think I would, maybe.
Okay, well, thank you for coming by.
So I'm gonna be in it. I'm the main girl.
We'll let you know. This has been awful. I mean, it has to get better, right?
I don't know.
Jesus, Roger. Can you pretend to care?
Nope.
Hi, Maria McConville. Thank you so much for seeing me.
Thanks for coming in. Any questions?
No.
So, will you be doing a monologue or scene?
Monologue, if that's okay with you.
Works for me. Whenever you're ready.
O Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, of if thou wilt be but sworn my love.
Okay, great work so far. I want you to keep going. I just wanted to give one minor adjustment.
Okay,
Your hands in your pocket. It's a little distracting.
is it?
Yeah, it just makes you seem really stiff.
I'm sorry, I never know what to do with my hands. I feel like they can be distracting.
Well, try not to worry about it. Just, relax. Do what you would normally do with your hands.
Normally?
Yeah, give it a shot. So just pick up where you left off.
'Tis but thy name that is thy enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What's a Montague?
All right. What is that?
What?
Your hands. Why are you swinging your arms around and clapping?
Well, I never know what to do with my hands, so this is what I normally do when I talk about boys. So I thought, well, I'll just try that.
It is.
Yeah. What do you do?
Not that. Look, I don't know of anyone who does that in real life except maybe an insane person, so why don't you just try something else?
Like what? I'm telling you, I always struggle with my hands.
Don't put your hands in your pocket, don't swing wildly, just try something else, something natural.
O Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name. Of if thou wilt be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet. 'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What's a Montague?
Okay, well, that was different.
It just seemed natural, 'cause she's in love.
Yep, got it. Okay, thanks for coming by.
Thank you.
Wow, nice costume.
Forsooth, these simple garments for which you surmise have no mood or color to them. They are neither cheerful nor melancholy, as thus doth proclaim.
What did he just say?
I think what we have here is a method actor. He stays in character all the time and then...
Alas, a man of stage I cannot claim to be. Character one may find in these meek and feeble bones.
I don't care. Look, if you want to be in this play, you either have to read a monologue or a scene. Do you have either prepared?
But I must protest once more, for thou speech and manner of dress is most vexing, and as such mine ear do find ye most intolerable.
Fine. Will thou, kind squire, read us the scene or long-winded passage so that thou can be in thus play?
But I have told you anon, an actor I am not. I am Romeo of the house of Montague, a man of many talents, but a performer of the stage I am not.
This isn't helping, Romeo. Either read a monologue or a scene, or you will not be cast, okay?
Very well. Mine hand is played. I shall read your words. Perhaps with a partner, I fear alone I may stray from lofty expectations.
A scene, then. Great. You'll be reading with Roger. He'll be your Juliet.
This, before mine eyes, is Juliet?
What's going on?
Sweet Juliet, what have thou done to thee? Thou hair is short and coarse, thine face is rough and weathered, and thou smell is of feet and horse.
I do not smell like a horse.
And thou speakest like a harlot of Devonshire.
Okay. I'm glad you're so committed, but this is not helping you get the part.
This is a fallacy. Thine has taken my beloved Juliet and turned her thrice into a beast, a wretched, odorous fiend.
Would you stop making fun of the way I smell, man?
A pox has been cast upon thine house. Farewell, my love. I shall find you again when thou have cleaned thyself of putrid smells.
I put on deodorant.
You smell fine. I hadn't noticed.
A pox!
What a jerk.
Hello. Are you...
Meow.
Excuse me?
Meow.
Is this a method actor too?
No, I don't know what she's... excuse me, miss? Okay.
Meow.
Would you like to do a monologue or, we have sides if...
Meow.
What the hell was that?
Let's just forget that happened.
That was either the worst performance I've ever seen or the best. You should really consider her.
Shut up, Roger.
I'm serious. I mean, that kind of blew my mind.
Hi.
Meg McCroston, how are you? I was running late from movement rehearsal. Do you mind if I take a moment to warm up first?
No, although we do have other people.
Of course, I'll only be a moment. I just find I have a hard time auditioning unless I'm completely centered.
No, if you want, we can bring someone else in.
Thank you, but no, I'll only be a moment.
Hey, do you think I can go to the bathroom?
I mean, she said she'd only be a minute, so...
Oh my God, what is she doing?
I think she's having a seizure. Roger, call the...
I'm ready to begin now.
Okay, great. That was quiet.
I'm ready to begin now. Ready. I'm ready to begin. I'm ready to begin. Begin now.
Okay, Meg, we really need to get started.
We really need to get started.
Yes, we're running behind.
We're running behind.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm not going to do a Meisner exercise with you.
I'm not going to do a Meisner exercise with you.
I'm serious.
I'm serious.
Stop this at once.
Stop this at... merrily we roll along today. Sorry, I just find that I don't give a good audition unless I properly warm up my instrument.
Okay, well, I guess that's understandable. We're gonna start running behind.
Of course, Is this the stage in which the performance will be held?
Yes.
These acoustics are unacceptable. Your high C's are going to bounce around the ceiling, and my consonants are getting drowned out by the shoddy curtains. Call me when the proper upgrades are made.
Uh-huh. Well, then we're walking. Okay. I want 5% on the back end, or she's walking. Okay. 2.5% and a sliding scale on merch? You've got yourself a deal. Okay, so Charlize wants her own dressing room, 10% of the door on top of her normal salary, and a bowl of Skittles to be provided at the beginning of every rehearsal and performance.
Chocolate covered Skittles?
Are you sure? That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, I'm sure. Chocolate covered Skittles, or I walk.
I'm afraid this is non-negotiable.
I'm sorry, this is a community theater. We aren't paying anybody, let alone giving anyone a cut of the box office.
Okay, give us a sec. But think about this. Okay. Well, I mean, we could... Okay, I think you're overthinking this. No, okay.
I won't back down on this. Skittles or I walk. Skittles or I walk.
My client is willing to work for only half her usual pay and only 5% of the box office, but the chocolate covered Skittles must be in the dressing room at all times.
It's part of my process.
I'm sorry, have you ever worked in a community theater before? There's no money and...
Walking, we're walking. Go, come on.
Just FYI, I once dated this guy and his dad hated me. So I totally got this Juliet girl.
It's true. Charlize had real insight into this part.
This is crap.
You just made a big mistake. Charlize Feingold will own this town. Own this town.
Hi, I'm Josh.
Hi, thank you. Did you get a copy of the sides?
Yep, are we starting at Romeo, my suite?
Yep, whenever you're ready.
Romeo,
My suite, hold on a sec.
what o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
By the hour of 9.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you there. Why does Romeo have a backpack?
Everyone has a backpack.
No, they don't.
Then where would he keep his water bottle?
He wouldn't have a water bottle in Victorian England. And were you driving a car?
Yeah, isn't this like a modern version of Romeo and Juliet? Like the one with Leonardo DiCaprio?
No, this is period appropriate. No cars, no backpacks.
Then I should ride in on a horse.
No, don't ride in on anything. You're really pantomiming up a storm here, and it's distracting.
Really?
Extremely. So why don't you just try reading the lines?
Okay. No horses, no swords, and no nunchucks.
No. God. Just no miming.
Romeo,
My sweet,
what o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
by the hour of Juliet, get down! Pew, pew! Damn, missed them. Anyway, by the hour of 9.
Okay, I think I've seen enough. Thank you.
Could you tell I was pulling out a gun?
Yep, got it.
Because in the DiCaprio version, everyone had a gun, except guns were called swords. Thought that might be a good idea for your production.
Oh, yeah, that sounds perfect for the late 1500s.
Cool, all right, well, thanks so much.
Nope, what is this?
Pardon?
What are you wearing?
How else do you expect me to perform my modern dance audition?
I don't. I expect you to either do a monologue or a scene.
All right. This modern dance audition, the best modern dance audition you've ever seen, won't suffice?
No.
Right then. Then I would like to perform a monologue.
Great. Okay, are you really going to do a monologue or are you going to do a crazy modern dance piece?
If I say monologue, then do a crazy modern dance piece, are you going to get mad?
I've had a long day. All the actors I've seen today are borderline psychotic and stupid, and if I have to see a modern dance piece, I just might lose it. So either do a monologue or please get out.
Right then. Thank you for your time.
Okay, this has been trying. Should we take a 5-minute break before we see the next group?
I think that's it.
That's it? What do you mean that's it? We only saw 10 actors.
Was it only 10? God, it seemed like so much more.
But rehearsals are supposed to start next week. I was supposed to cast this thing.
That's everyone on my list.
Let me see that.
Hey, my girlfriend's outside. Do you think you can let me out a little bit early?
No.
But we got a pizza date.
I don't give a damn about your pizza date. You're not going anywhere until we cast this thing. I'm calling Avery.
Well, can she at least come and hang with me while I'm stuck here?
Avery, I need more audition days. Because you only scheduled 8 actors to come in. Well, they were all terrible.
I'm gonna go ahead and give her the green light because you seem to be dealing with stuff and I am bored.
No, I'm not being prejudiced. Don't say I'm being prejudiced. Well, they ranged from incompetent to insane. One girl didn't even read the scene. She just pretended to be a cat. Right. Well, I agree that these 2 parts are not. Well, I'm not being a perfectionist. Believe me, if I saw 2 actors who could read their lines clearly and have even a faint sense of chemistry, I would hire them on the... Avery, I gotta go. I think I figured out how to cast this thing. Roger, Amy, stand over there, would you?
Why?
Just do me a favor, Kay.
Whoa, I am not an actor.
Yeah, I haven't been in a play since middle school.
I'm not asking you to do anything crazy. Just, look, Roger, you read better than anyone who came in here today. And I mean, you two obviously have chemistry. Just read it. Don't worry about projecting or any of that stuff. Just be honest.
You want to give it a try?
Sure. Romeo,
My sweet,
what o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
Great, keep going.
by the hour of 9, doth thou agree? I need to know, can thou meet me at hour of 9?
I will not fail. I have forgot why I did call thee back.
No, 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 no. What are you doing? Why do you have a gun?
Let me stand here till thou remember it. Oh, look, Capulets, I shall smite thee with my launcher of rockets.
Good night. Parting of such sweet sorrow.
They are coming, even stronger. Quick, we must make our escape. To the car. Post haste.
Step on it.
Ugh.
All right. Hello. I don't know if my camera's catching up to speed or not. But I'm Liam. I am the second of the four senior directors. My show is May the Best Fan Win. Still think my camera hasn't caught up with me. Sorry about that. All right. So I'm going to continue to at least try to introduce my show. This show is actually a part of a play called Crazy Town, which is a great slapstick comedy show. And when I was looking for one of the one acts to do, I was set in stone with this one about baseball. And I guess the sports theme kind of stuck. So we had the smallest cast out of the four one acts. And I can't wait to watch the performance with you. Oh, my camera caught up with me now as I'm finishing up. Sorry about that. Well, I'm excited to watch them, and I hope my guys have a lot of fun performing for you guys. Enjoy.
Good afternoon and welcome to our live broadcast of the matchup we've all been waiting for, the championship showdown between future Hall of Famer Donald Baxter and rookie sensation Michael Felton. Don't let the chilly weather here in downtown Crazy Town fool you. The mood here is white hot. I'm Merv Johnson, and here to my right is my partner in crime, Tim Bixby. Tim, is there any chance this matchup could possibly live up to the hype? Those are indeed literal goosebumps. It's a bit hard to hear you, but, well, wait no further as we now move to the starting lineups with public address announcer Roddy Wilcox.
Crazy Town, make some noise. At 5'7" from Syracuse, he's a grown man with a wife and 2 kids, but still plays video games. Donald Baxter. And at 5'8" from Kentucky, he's still single due to his fear of commitment and an over-reliance on Axe body spray. Michael Felton.
And away we go.
I do believe that we might be able to hear me now, Merv. Is that right?
Nice.
It is. All right. Beautiful. Now, as we get started, Merv, I'll repeat what I've said all week, which is this entire game hinges on the first quarter. It's all about which player establishes himself early.
But so far, Tim, we are seeing a tepid start from both men, and that is certainly not what we expected.
No question about it, Merv. We're seeing a whole lot of staring straight ahead with no eyeball movement at all. And in this league, you have to have eyeball movement. But Merv, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We both know how explosive these two men can be, how the game can turn like that.
As if on cue, here comes Donald Baxter with the first move, and what a move it was!
Merv, I said it during the Coffee Center pregame show. Baxter loves to start strong. Today is no different. What a way to set the tone.
And so far, Felton has simply not responded.
I don't think his head's in the game, Merv.
And another strong move from Donald Baxter.
Merv, is that what I think it is?
It is indeed a Tostitos scoop.
Merv, I'll tell you, Felton still looks lost out there. There's still no eyeball movement of any kind. You have to wonder if he's 100%.
And here comes Baxter with a double, no, triple dip. How often do you see that?
Wow, Merv, this could get ugly. Felton needs to focus or he'll be unable to climb out of this early hole.
And out of nowhere, phone intercepts his attention. What a move by the inanimate object.
Felton's divided focus can only mean one thing, Merv. Fantasy team.
Oh my.
This is way out of character for Felton, Merv. He hasn't been fantasy flagged since week 1 when he spent an entire hour on the can researching sleeper picks.
He reaches for the remote. Here comes the channel change. Denied.
He's trying to check on his fantasy picks from another game, but Felton and these remotes are simply not on the same page.
And he changes the input source from HDMI to AV1. What an embarrassment.
Merv, the last thing you want to see is an early fumble.
He cannot connect.
And the crowd here at JP Morgan Chase living room is letting him hear it.
And Donald Baxter steals the remote with authority.
Classic home field advantage. You just gotta love his remote control.
It's a blowout.
Baxter may go for the jugular here with some aggressive play calling. He might even spring for a beverage.
Indeed. He begins surveying his options. He jukes left, fakes right, and an unexpected move to the Merlot. Unbelievable.
What a huge departure for Baxter. Ever since college, he's been a PBR man. We never expected a wine, let alone a red, let alone a varietal. What a bold move. He's getting cocky, and I love it.
But out of nowhere, he is stuffed at the line of corkage. It simply refuses to open. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a recalcitrant cork. Baxter is cork blocked.
Merv, after such a powerful start, we're seeing his Achilles heel, which is, of course, the opening of common beverages.
20 seconds have come, and 20 seconds have gone.
We may witness history here, Merv. The record is 28 seconds.
Oh, Donald Baxter has shattered the world record for beverage incompetence.
But let's see if Felton can take advantage.
A diving grab, and he opens it.
Merv, it was a twist off.
Oh my goodness, the cork was never even on the field. What a mental error by Donald Baxter.
And he knows it, Merv. Look at his face. Look at his body language. That will haunt him forever.
And Tim, could this be the spark that Michael Felton so desperately needed?
No question about it, Merv.
Baxter and Felton continue to battle, with Felton gaining ground. Oh, rejected.
That has to be one of the best block shots I have ever seen in my 20 years of watching dudes watch sports.
Get that out of here.
And Baxter just can't believe it. He's still hanging out to dry.
Oh, is he going to? I think he might. Oh, Donald Baxter pretends he is stretching.
Merv, how quickly the tables can turn. Baxter's lost the upper hand.
And the pun is not intended.
Just when we thought Felton was packing it in, we suddenly have a huge momentum shift.
It is not looking good for Baxter, who now appears to be drifting off into a catnap.
And here's where the rookie's fresh legs come into play, because the aging veteran is simply unconscious.
The open mouth will not be denied.
No question about it, Merv. I mentioned this yesterday on the Toyota Tundra radio show. Felton loves to catch his opponent out sleeping. That's where he's at his best. Here we go. We're seeing exactly that right now.
And the ball is on the head.
There goes Felton's signature move, the Fiesta Bowl. But now will he take advantage?
What's this? Could it be? It could. Donald Baxter just got Instagrammed.
That's going to sting.
What an astonishing comeback by Michael Felton.
No question about it, Merv. But I would not be surprised if the game is tight from now on. These players are hungry for victory.
Felton surveys the spread. He's got a wide open man. Oh, intercepted.
What a grab! Baxter came out of nowhere to pick his hot pocket.
And now he begins to multitask.
And it may well be the most irresponsible multitasking in league history. He's now going next level by answering an email from his boss. And hold on, I believe he just began web chatting with his infant niece. He's barely paying attention.
What a below average uncle.
Never seen anything like this, Merv. Baxter is simply locked in. But you have to wonder if he's leaving himself vulnerable.
As if on cue, here comes Felton with the backdoor cut and a spectacular steal.
Merv, this is epic! It appears as though he's hijacked Baxter's Facebook page and has posted a fake status update.
For more, we take you live to the Olive Garden when you're here, your family unlimited breadsticks Facebook zone. And here's the low post. How emasculating.
Merv, once Baxter got Instagrammed, you knew it. It was only a matter of time before some good old-fashioned social media retribution took place.
I am still on MySpace.
Merv, we've reached the final minute, which means these men are going to have to dig deep.
They survey the spread. There is not much edible remaining on the field.
Bear in mind, there aren't any tater tots, despite their 99.4% approval rating.
And Felton attacks the same buffalo wing he finished hours ago.
Now we'll see how Baxter responds given the limited options.
He looks downfield, pump fakes, and drains 5 crumbs from an empty bowl of Ruffles.
Neither player is backing down. They will literally eat anything to avoid walking 10 feet to the kitchen.
And Felton unloads a used ketchup packet. But here's Baxter, who knocks down a couch cushion Sour Patch Kid. But here's Felton from downtown, a banana. A banana! He eats a banana!
Nutrition? From a sports fan? Merv, I am literally speechless.
How about that?
Wait a minute. Oh no, it looks like Baxter is down?
His heart and colon are on fire!
No question about it, Merv. You never want to see this. But at the same time, you can't be surprised. Both men are clearly at capacity, yet kept stuffing their fat faces. And this after Baxter's rehab from last year's 7-layer dip.
7 debilitating layers.
Merv, this crowd has gone dead silent. You could hear a pin drop.
We now kindly ask our home viewers to say a prayer for a full recovery and to honor this brief moment of silence. What's this? He's okay. He's okay, folks. He's going to be all right.
Thank goodness.
Don't look now, but he's getting right back on the field. What a fighter.
You gotta love the guts on this guy, Merv. What courage. What a warrior. What a true hero. This is a man you want to go into battle with.
And it is in no way disrespectful that we regularly equate sports to actual war.
Not in the least. Now, Merv, here comes the final moment of truth. In these seconds, we'll see which man turns out to be a loser, and which man also turns out to be a loser.
10 seconds on the clock. With the game on the line, here comes the final play. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, my goodness, this is the greatest game I've ever seen, at least since last week.
What a finish, Merv! This is the happiest day of my life. Better than my wedding day and the birth of my child.
Not so fast, Tim. I do believe we have a GoDaddy.com challenge flag.
Oh, Daddy-o, here we go. The officials will have to review the final sequence.
Good golly, Miss Molly!
Well put, Merv. Let's watch the replay to see what the officials are looking at. First, we have the dance move sequence. Oh no, Merv, I did not notice this in real time, but Baxter's intensely biting his lower lip.
Oh my.
That could cost him. And is Felton doing the cabbage patch? Talk about old school.
Michael Felton living in the past.
No question about it, Merv. But let's take a close look at the man hug. Right away, right there, we see a moist left eye. Merv, those are definitely tears? Extremely unmanly. That'll cost him. And what is Baxter doing with his phone?
Donald Baxter watching a video of cats playing with yarn.
This is uglier than we thought, Merv. Let's hope the chest bump is at least clean. Wait a second. Did they even make contact? Maybe too close to call.
Let's watch that again, this time in Crazy Town Censorship Society super slow motion.
Oh my.
No.
Good golly,
Oh,
Miss Molly.
dear. They cannot connect.
Merv, this is remarkable. The officials have indicated that all penalties are offsetting. Oh, which means...
We are going to overtime.
No question about it, Merv. This entire game will all come down to a sudden death verbal shootout, where each player will say actual words to each other.
A verbal shootout? Tim, is this the first time ever that 2 men during a sporting event will exchange actual words?
It will, Merv. And I don't mind saying this. This will be riveting.
Well, the officials are set to start this overtime thriller. Hold on to your hats because here we go.
Hey, what time is it?
4.
Oh my goodness, it's over. It's over. The greatest comeback of all time ends in a word in one. A word in one. Ladies and gentlemen, do you believe in miracles that shouldn't be considered miracles because they're actually pretty insignificant?
No question about it, Merv. No question about it.
Well, folks, we have just witnessed the apex of greatness. Everything from here on out will be depressing, bitter disappointment. But don't change that channel. Next up, a replay of the game you just saw. Tim and I will certainly be watching. Good night.
Hi, everyone. Me again. I hope you're enjoying yourselves so far. I've been keeping an eye on the chat window there on the stream, and there's a lot of positive thoughts, and I really appreciate that. Hopefully, the actors will have a chance to check it out. We are going to take a 5-minute intermission. So if you need to get up, stretch your legs, use the bathroom, or whatever, please do. And we'll be back in just 5 minutes. Thanks.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back from intermission. I hope it was good. My name is Victoria. I am the third director of the evening, and you are about to see the one-act show Everything Must Go, and it is from the publication of one acts known as Finger Foods. Now, this may sound familiar because we have actually performed a few one acts from this script back in spring of 2018. We performed 40 to Life, Lush Life, and Finger Foods. I read through this script and I immediately fell in love with Everything Must Go because amidst all the quirky characters, all the strange interactions, there's still some genuine emotions in there and it still tells a solid story. So I hope you all enjoy it as much as I do.
What do you think?
Say something else. Yard sale, tag sale, today.
Did it get my attention? Here, hand me that carton. Smells kind of mildewed. What's in here?
Oh, just some old boyfriends.
Are you sure you want to get rid of these, Karen?
They're junk. I've been meaning to ditch them for ages. Put them on the Indian bedspread over there so people can see them.
You're going to regret this. God, I remember when you picked this guy up at someone else's garage sale.
I fell for the paint job, but he never really worked.
Some of these don't look so bad. This one's cute.
Take them home if you want.
Please, my whole living room's full of ex-boyfriends. I'm all out of shelf space. Oh, look at the torso on this guy. What's wrong with him?
Coke dealer, flatulent, calls women babe.
He just needs some refinishing. Strip off a few coats of varnish, give him a new
He's
haircut.
broken.
He's lonely.
He drools on the pillow, sings show tunes in bed.
Toss him. I don't see Richard in here.
Richard?
Your husband?
Oh, him. I recycled him ages ago.
I know, but...
He's gone, all right? Out of my life.
Look, Bob, Fiesta where?
I'm sorry, we're not quite set up yet.
No early birds. Didn't you see our ad in the Suburbanite?
Not everything's out yet, but go ahead. Browse if you want.
Are you out of your mind? They're antique dealers.
So?
They've got nothing.
One peek. Is that Haviland?
What?
In the back. It's sort of a covered terrain.
Oh, that's my virginity. Want to look at it?
Thanks. Look, Bob, isn't this utterly too?
Fake. Check the watermark.
Backseat of a Fairlane, 1963, senior sock hop. I think it's authentic. Oh, look, there's a ripped panty girdle in here. Do you know how rare these are? This is a find.
Could you please stop enthusing?
Excuse me, hon. How much for this maidenhead?
$35. It's right on the tag.
How about 5?
5? Are you kidding?
It's yours.
Who taught you to bargain?
I'm moving. I want to get rid of this clutter. Thanks.
Thank you so much. We adore it. $5.
They're going to charge $400 for that in Manhattan.
It's been in my basement forever. Let someone else dust it.
Minnie, I'm leaving.
Pearl, we just got here.
It's not our kind.
Don't be so sure. They've got boyfriends.
Where?
Right over there on the bedspread. Can you believe someone would throw these away? In our day, we knew how to keep men.
They're not your size, Minnie. Too young.
Look at the curls on this one. Do you think he'd fit Sally?
Your daughter does not want another used boyfriend. Not if you dragged that one home from the Salvation Army.
Look at him, Pearl. He's got eyes you could drown in.
I wouldn't pay you 2 cents for him, eyes or no eyes.
Are you two collectors?
I picked up a few in my time, but I'm just looking for somebody nice I can send to my daughter.
You're wasting good money. I'll get in my seatbelt.
For heaven's sakes, Pearl, what's the harm?
What do you think? Did you ever have sex?
Once. With a schnauzer.
She had hungry eyes, though. I know that look.
Karen, where'd you get this?
What?
This junior high gym class.
I've had it for 25 years.
No, this is mine.
No, it's not. Yours had the public humiliation in the locker room. Mine was in the shower.
Oh, right.
I've been dragging that around with me for years. I hope somebody buys it.
Don't hold your breath. there's one thing no one wants, it's another 8th grade.
Hey, look, it's our bodies ourselves.
You had one just like that, remember?
Whoa, check out these therapy sessions. Gestalt, Primal Scream. It's like memory lane.
If you guys are into the 70s, I've got a whole carton of 8-packs you might want to look at. Consciousness raising groups, Est, Guhu Maharaji.
Have you got any bongs?
Yeah, over there next to the Nixon campaign. I'll tell you what, I'll give you the whole decade, $2.
For real?
I'll throw in 1980 as well. I was still getting rolfed.
Heavy duty. Have you got $2?
Here you go, Susan B. Anthony's.
Cut it out, Brittany.
It wasn't me, it was Justin.
Was not.
If you kids don't stop fighting, I'll boil you in oil. You just had to stop. Couldn't just drive.
Justin, put that down.
Look at this snow dome.
It's a music box. Gimme.
What's it play?
Someday my prince will.
Oh no!
Look what you did.
I did.
You kids are dead meat.
Come.
To the car. March.
That's not fair. He broke it.
Oh dear, I'm so sorry.
It's no worry, just a childhood illusion.
But you must have cherished it. Here, let me pay for it.
There's really no need.
I insist. I had an illusion just like that when I was a girl. I kept it for years, till I met my husband.
Mom!
Coming!
Hey, Karen, I found these inside. Weren't you planning to sell them?
Oh, no, those are my parents. I'm taking them with me.
Your what?
I might need them.
But the woman's completely cracked. They don't match.
They never did, even when they were brand new.
Dysfunctional families are very collectible. You should sell them.
I want them.
I thought you were trying to make a fresh start.
I am.
Well, you're never going to get rid of that childhood you've been lugging around with you if you don't sell your parents.
I couldn't. I had a good day with my mother once. A good afternoon.
How old were you? 4?
Tell you what, why don't you take them?
Are you out of your mind?
They might work out better for you than they did for me. And I'll throw in my stepfather, gratis.
My mother is getting a little bit senile.
You mean you still got her? And you're sure you want 2 of them?
I'll put mine in the library fair.
They're yours.
Wow, new parents. I should have thought of this years ago.
You and me both.
If you change your mind.
No, you're right. Get them out of my sight. Bye, Mom.
Hey, take a look at these dates. They're on 45.
That's how we all used to date, my dear.
Too strange. They're exactly like yours.
That's impossible. Mine were LPs.
Hey, look. Your wedding vows? Your prom tux?
Richard?
Oh, Jesus.
Small world. Would be putting it mildly.
You're selling our wedding vows? In a garage sale?
I'm moving out west.
Has it ever occurred to you that I might have wanted those?
I'm sorry, but you were the one who walked out, or do I have to remind you?
That's Karen? I thought she was fat.
Tracy, please.
You got all the vacations and half the honeymoon. I got your middle-aged crisis. You want the vows? Go on, take them. Take the vows. Take the carping and the whining too. Take the ennui.
I can't deal with your anger.
You never could.
Tracy, put down that vow.
But I want it.
We're leaving.
I do.
Sold.
Was that who I think it was?
Oh, Layla, he's gotten so gray.
I ran into my ex-husband Morty at JFK Airport a few months ago. Not a hair on his head. I thought, my God, he's an old man already. Till I caught sight of myself in the mirror.
I'm selling my mirrors.
All of them? How will you know what you look like?
I'll estimate.
I think you've gone off the deep end. I really do.
Good dog. You check spill?
Do you have any chess sets?
I don't play chess.
Mama Griff, let's do your Solandra Smitchlag.
Yes, you do.
I hate love board.
We all do?
But
it's our school kicking guard.
Please point to the word in this phrase book.
Karen's never played chess in her life.
Kannst du dir mal ein Gewicht führen?
Do you accept credit cards?
Yeah.
Interessant, was can you?
The next village is not very far. Shall we go to the discotheque?
Hey, where are you going? You don't even know him. Karen? Karen!
I'm sorry, who?
Hi everyone, I'm Kaylee, the director of the last play that you'll be seeing tonight, The Actor's Nightmare. When choosing a show, I really wanted something funny and witty and something that I would have loved to act in. I think The Actor's Nightmare has all of that and more, and it's something that I really love and I'm very proud of. Directing the show has definitely given me a completely new insight into theater and what makes and what it takes to make a production happen behind the scenes. Lastly, I just want to say that I'm really proud of my cast for bringing the show to life and especially adapting to these unique circumstances. So without any further ado, here's The Actor's Nightmare, and I really hope you enjoy.
I'm sorry. I don't know how I got in here.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. I've been calling you.
Pardon?
An awful thing has happened. Eddie's been in a car accident, and you'll have to go on for him.
Good heavens, how awful. And who's Eddie?
Eddie. Edwin. You have to go on for him.
On for him.
Well, he can't go on. He's been in a car accident.
Yes, I understand that part, but what do you mean by go on for him?
You play the part. Now, I know you haven't had a chance to rehearse it exactly, but presumably you know your lines, and you've certainly seen it enough.
I'm sorry. Do I know you?
George, we really don't have time for this kind of joshing. Half hour.
My name's not George, by the way. Well, I don't know what it is, but it isn't George.
My God, did you hear about Eddie?
Yes, I just did.
It's just too awful. Now, good luck tonight, George, darling. We're all counting on you. Of course, you're a little too young for the part, and you are shorter than Edwin, so we'll cut all the lines about bumping your head on the ceiling. And don't forget, when I cough 3 times, that's your cue to unzip the back of my dress, and then I'll slap you. We changed it from last night.
Wait, please. What play are we doing exactly?
What?
What is the play, please?
Coward.
Pardon?
Coward. It's the coward, Noel Coward. George, don't do that. For a second, I thought you were serious. Break a leg, darling.
Coward. I wonder if it's Private Lives. At least I've seen that one. And am I an actor? I thought I was an accountant. Why does everyone keep calling me George?
Hello, Stanley. I heard about Edwin. Good luck tonight. We're all counting on you.
Oh, wait, please, 1 second. What play are we doing?
Checkmate
Checkmate?
by Samuel Beckett. You know, in the garbage cans. You always play these jokes, Stanley. Just don't do it on stage. Well, good luck tonight. I mean, break a leg. Did you hear? Edwin broke both legs.
Oh, I never heard of Checkmate.
George, get into costume. We have 15 minutes.
Good God, I'm late. Hi, Eddie. Wait, you're not Eddie.
You've never met me?
Who the devil are you?
I don't really know. George, I think. Maybe Stanley. And I think I'm an accountant.
Well, no one's allowed back here before a performance. So you're going to have to leave, or I'll be forced to tell the stage manager on you.
Oh, she knows I'm here already.
Oh, Meg knows you're here? Well, I guess it's all right then. It's none of my affair anyway. I'm already as late as it is.
10 minutes, everybody. The call is 10 minutes.
I'd better just go home. I didn't mean to do that.
George, stop that. Really? You keep this up and we'll bring you up on charges.
I'm sorry. Where is the dressing room?
George, you're not amusing. It's that way. And give me those. I'll go soak them for you.
Please don't soak them.
Don't tell me my job. Now go get changed. The call is 5 minutes. 5 minutes, everyone! 5 minutes! Places!
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? At this evening's performance, the role of Elliot, normally played by Evan Booth, will be played by George Spelvin. The role of Amanda, normally played by Sarah Bernhardt, will be played by Sarah Siddons. The role of Kitty the barmaid will be played by Miss Patrick Campbell. Dr. Crapen will play himself. The management wishes to remind the audience that the taking of photographs is strictly forbidden by law and is dangerous as it may disorient the actors. Thank you.
Extraordinary how potent sheet music is.
What?
Extraordinary how potent cheap music is.
Yes. Am I Hamlet?
Whose yacht do you think that is?
Where?
The Duke of Westminster, I expect. It always is.
Ah, well, perhaps. To be or not to be. That's all I know.
Please, we're on our honeymoons.
Are we?
Yes. Me with Victor and you with Sybil. Tell me about Sybil.
I've never met her.
Oh, Elliot, you're so amusing. You're married to Sybil. Tell me about her.
Nothing much to say, really. She's sort of nondescript, I'd say.
I bet you were just about to say that she's just like Lady Bundle and that she has several chins and one blue eye and one brown eye and a third eye in the center of her forehead, weren't you?
Yes, I think so.
Victor's like that too. I bet you were just about to say that you traveled around the world.
Yes, I was. I traveled around the world.
How was it?
The world?
Yes.
Oh, very nice.
I always feared the Taj Mahal would look like a biscuit box. Did it?
Not really.
I always feared the Taj Mahal would look like a biscuit box. Did it?
I guess it did.
I always feared the Taj Mahal would look like a biscuit box. Did it?
Hard to say. What brand of biscuit box?
I always feared the Taj Mahal would look like a biscuit box. Did it? Did it? Did it?
Whose yacht do you think that is?
Did it? Did it? Did it?
My, this balcony looks dusty. I think I'll just clean it up a little.
Not only did it look like a biscuit box, but women should be struck regularly like gongs.
Extraordinary how potent sheet music is.
Yes, quite extraordinary.
How was China?
China?
You traveled around the world? How was China?
It was nice, but I felt homesick.
How was China?
Lots of rice. The women bind their feet.
How was China?
I hated it. I missed you.
How was China?
I hated it. I miss Sybil.
How was China?
I hated it. I miss the maid. Oh, maid.
How was China?
Just a moment, please. Oh, maid. I think you missed the spot right here. Uh-huh. Yes.
How was China?
Very large, China.
And Japan?
Very small, Japan.
And Ireland?
Very green.
And Iceland?
Very white.
And Italy?
Very Neapolitan.
And Copenhagen?
Very cosmopolitan.
And Florida?
Very condominium.
And Perth Amboy?
Very mobile home. I don't know.
And Sybil?
What?
Do you love Sybil?
Who's Sybil?
Your new wife, who you married after you and I got our divorce.
We were married? Oh, yes. I forgot that part.
Oh, Elliot, you're so amusing. You make me laugh all the time. So, do you love Sybil?
I mean, probably I married her.
Elliot, darling, I'm sorry. We were meant to have left each other. Kiss me.
Oh, how ghastly.
Oh, dear. And this must be Sybil.
Oh, how ghastly. What shall we do?
We must all speak in very low voices and attempt to be civilized.
Is this Amanda? Oh, Elliot, I think she's simply obnoxious.
How very rude.
Oh, Elliot, how could you treat me like this?
Hello, Sybil.
Well, since you ask, I'm very upset. I was inside writing a letter to your mother and wanted to know how to spell apothecary.
Apothecary.
Thank you.
Don't scribble, Sybil.
Did my eyes deceive me, or were you kissing my husband a moment ago?
We must all speak in very low voices and attempt to be civilized.
I was speaking in a low voice.
Yes, but I could still hear you.
Sorry. I'm serious. What do I do?
I can't hear a bloody word she's saying. The woman's a nincompoop. Say something, Elliot.
I couldn't hear her either.
Elliot, you have to choose between us immediately. Do you love this creature, or do you love me?
I wonder where the maid is.
Forget about the maid,
about the
Elliot.
maid, Elliot.
You could never have a lasting relationship with a maid. Choose between the two of us.
I choose. Oh, God. I don't know how I got here. I wish I wasn't here. I wish I had joined the monastery back like I almost did. I almost joined in high school, but then I didn't.
Oh, Elliot, your malaria is acting up again and you're ranting. Come, who do you choose, me or that baggage over there?
You're the baggage, not I. Yes, who do you choose?
I choose. I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Amanda.
I choose Amanda. I think that's what he does in the play.
Very well. I can accept defeat gracefully. I don't think I'll send this letter to your mother. She has a loud voice and an overbearing manner, and I don't like her taste in tea china. I hope, Elliot, that when you find me hanging from the hotel lobby chandelier with my eyes all bulged out and my tongue hanging out, that you'll be very, very sorry. Goodbye.
What a dreadful sport she is.
Poor Sybil. She's going to hang herself.
Some women should be hung regularly like tapestries. Oh, who cares? Whose yacht do you think that is?
The Duke of Westminster.
How dare you mention that time in Mozambique? Oh, Elliot, darling. I'm sorry. I love you madly.
I've inhaled one of your cigarette ashes.
There, we're not angry anymore, are we? Oh, Elliot, wait for me here and I'll pack my things and we'll run away together before Victor gets back. Oh, darling, isn't it extraordinary how potent sheet music can be?
Hail to your lordship.
Oh, hello. Are you Victor?
The same, my lord, and your poor servant ever.
This doesn't sound like Noel Coward.
A true indisposition. Good, my lord.
You're not Victor, are you?
My lord, I came to see your father's funeral.
Oh, yes, and how was it?
Indeed, my lord, it followed hard upon.
Hard upon, yes. Oh, good, the maid. Uh-huh. Thrift, Horatio. The baked funeral meats did coldly furnish forth the marriage tables. What does that mean? Ah, she's gone already.
My lord, I think I saw him yesternight.
Did you? Who?
My lord, the king, your father.
The king, my father?
Season your admiration for a while, so I may deliver upon you the witness of these gentlemen, and this marvel to you.
I see. I'm Hamlet now, right?
2 nights had these gentlemen, Marcellus and Bernardo, on their watch. In the dead waste in middle of the night, Ben thus encountered a figure like your father, armed at a point, exactly, cap of pay, appeared before them with a solemn march. Thrice he walked by their oppressed and fear-surprised eyes, and within his truncheon legs they distilled, almost a jelly, in the act of fear. Stand dumb and speak not to him, this to me, in dreadful secrecy in part they did. And I, with them of their night, kept the watch. And where to be delivered, both in time, the form of the thing made true and good. The apparition comes. I knew your father. These hands could not be more alike.
My turn? Oh no, okay. Most strange and wondrous tale you tell, Horatio. It doth turn my ear into a very merry bear bodkin.
As I do live, my honored lord, we thought it right down in our duty to let you know of this.
Well, thank you very much.
Oh, my lord, he wore his beaver up.
His beaver up. He wore his beaver up. Does he usually wear it down?
A countenance more in sorrow than in anger.
I see. My father was a king of much renown, a favorite amongst all in London town and in Denmark.
I warrant it will.
I warrant it will also.
Our duty is in your honor.
Wait, no, where are you going? Oh, Amanda, good to see you. Whose yacht do you think that is?
Oh, Hamlet, speak no more. Thou turnst mine eyes into my very soul, and there I see such black and granite spots as will not leave their taint.
Okay, so I haven't seen Victor. Someone was here just a little bit who I thought might have been him, but it wasn't.
Oh, speak to me no more! These words like daggers enter in mine ears. No more, sweet Hamlet.
Very well. What do you want to talk about?
No more!
Wait, please don't go. Maybe someone else will come out in a second. Of course, people usually do have soliloquies in Shakespeare. Let's just wait a moment more and maybe someone else will come out. Anyone? Oh dear. To be or not to be? That is the question. Oh, maid. It's a little dusty over here. Oh, man. Oh, what a rogue and peasant slave am I. Whether 'tis nobler in thy mind's eye to kill oneself or not kill oneself, to sleep a great deal. We are such things as dreams are made on, and our lives are rounded by a little sleep. Line. Oh, man. Thrift, Horatio. Neither a borrower nor a lender be, but to thine own self be true. There's a special providence in the fall of a sparrow. Out, damn spot. Brush up your Shakespeare. Start quoting him now. I come to wive it wealthily in Padua. wealthily than happily in Padua. Line? Extraordinary how potent cheap music is. How is China? Very large China. How is Japan? Very small Japan. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Line? Anyone? Anyone at all? All right. Oh my God. Oh my God. I am heartily sorry for having offended thee and plan to amend my life because I dread the loss of heaven and the pains of hell. I will amend my life, do penance, and confess my sins. That's the act of contrition most Catholic school children do before they confess their sins. Catholic adults do it as well, I imagine. I just don't know any Catholic adults. Line! Normally, when you say line, the stage manager gives you your next line in a nice monotone voice, like, get thee to a line, nunnery, you know, like that, but, you know. Line? Nunnery. In school, I was taught by nuns, then in high school by Benedictine priests. I rather liked the nuns. They were sort of warm, though they were fairly crazy. Line. I like the priests too. The high school was on the grounds of the monastery, so I spent a couple of days joining in the daily routines of the monastery. It was prayers, then breakfast, then prayers, then lunch, then prayers, then dinner, then prayers, then sleep. I found the predictability quite attractive, and the food was good. Line? Anyone? I'm sorry. You came here to see Edwin Booth, and you got to see him in Private Lives or Hamlet or something. You get me. I really am embarrassed, and I'm sorry. I have always depended on the kindness of strangers. Hey, Stella! Oh, O'Reilly Auto Parts. Ow! Okay. It's a far, far better thing than I have ever done before. It's a far, far better place than I have ever been before. So this is where Wendy hid the real coins. Oh. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Oh, thank God. Are you Ophelia? Get thee to a nunnery. Get in? Okay. It must be one of those modern Hamlets.
Nothing can be done. Pause. Wrinkles nose. Nothing to be done.
I'm guessing you're not Ophelia.
We'll just wait. Pause. Either he'll come. Pause. Or he won't.
Well, that's a reasonable attitude. Are we on a guess waiting for Godot?
No, Willie. He came already and was an awful bore. Yesterday he came. Garlic on his breath, telling a lot of unpleasant jokes about Jews and Polacks and stewardesses. He was just dreadful. Pause. Rolls her eyes upward.
I see. I'm sorry about that. Pause. So, who are we waiting for?
We're waiting for Lefty.
Ah, Lefty. Yeah, that Lefty guy. Is he a political organizer or something I seem to recall?
Yes, dear, he's a political organizer. He's always coming around saying, get involved, get off your behinds and organize. Fight the system, do this, do that. Ugh, he's exhausting. He's worse than Jane Fonda. And he has garlic breath, just like Godot. I don't know which of them is worse. And I hope neither of them ever comes here again. Blinks left eye, blinks right eye, closes eyes, opens them.
So we're not really waiting for anyone, are we?
No, dear, we're not. It's just another happy day. Pause. Smile. Pick snip from head.
Do you smell something?
That's not your line. Willie doesn't have that many lines. Oh, Willie, how talkative you are this morning.
There's some muck in the bottom of my garbage can.
Mustn't complain, Willie. There's muck at the bottom of everyone's garbage can. Count your blessings, Willie. I do. 1, 2, 3. Are you counting, Willie?
Yes, I guess so.
I'm up to 3. 3 is my eyesight. I've gone blind. Oh my God. I can't see Willie. Oh my God. Oh dear. Oh, what a terrible day. Oh dear. Oh my. Oh well, not so bad really. I only use my eyes occasionally when I wanted to see something, but no more.
I really don't know this play at all.
Count your blessings, Willie. Let me hear you count them.
All right. 1, 2, 3. That's my eyesight. 4. That's my hearing. 6. That's my
Did you say God?
MasterCard. What?
Did you say God, Willie?
No.
Why did you leave the monastery, Willie? Was it the same reason I left the opera?
I have no idea.
I left the opera because I couldn't sing. They were mad to have hired me. Certifiable. And they were certified shortly afterward, than the entire staff. I reside now at the Rigoletto Home for the Mentally Incapacitated. Intern. Pause. Tries to touch her nose with her tongue.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Oh, Willie, listen! A voice. Perhaps there is a God.
At this evening's performance, the role of Sir Thomas More, the man for all seasons, normally played by Edwin Booth, will be played by George Spelvin. The role of Lady Alice, normally played by Sarah Bernhardt, will be played by Sarah Siddons. The role of Lady Margaret, normally played by Eleanor Deuce, will be read by the stage manager. And at this evening's performance, the executioner will play himself.
What did she just say?
The executioner will play himself.
What does she mean the executioner will play himself?
Oh, Father, why have they locked you up in this dreadful dungeon? It's more than I can bear.
Brought you a custard, Thomas.
Mother's brought you a custard, Father.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, Father, if you don't give in to King Henry, they're going to cut your head off.
Aren't you going to eat the custard I brought you, Thomas?
I'm not hungry, thank you. Oh my God, I've got to get out of here.
He's over here, and he'll never give in to the king.
No. I might. Quick, is this about Anne Boleyn and everything?
Yes, and you won't give in because you believe in the Catholic Church and the infallibility of the Pope and the everlasting life of the soul.
Oh, I don't necessarily believe in any of that. Oh, sir, I think there's been an error. I think it's fine if the king marries Anne Boleyn.
Oh, don't deny God, Father, just to spare our feelings. Mother and I are willing to have you dead if it's a question of principle.
The first batch of custard didn't come out all that well, Thomas. This is the second batch. But it has a piece of hair in it, I think.
Just shut up about your custard for like 1 second, please. Look, I don't think the Pope is infallible at all. I think he's just a normal man with normal capabilities who wears gold slippers. I thought about joining the monastery when I was younger, but I didn't.
Oh, Willie, I was having such a pleasant dream. Go ahead, let them cut your head off. It'll be a nice change of pace.
Is anyone else here seeing this? That blade looks very real to me. I want to wake up now. Or change plays. Whose yacht do you think that is? A horse. A horse. My kingdom for a horse.
Sir Thomas More, you've been found guilty in the charge of high treason. For this charge, this court's sentence is that you'll be taken to London Tower, the place of this execution, where your head shall be stricken from your body, and may God have mercy on your soul.
All this talk about God. Okay, look, I'm sorry I didn't join the monastery. Maybe I should have. I'm sorry I giggled during mass in 3rd grade, but I see no reason to be killed for it.
Nothing to be done. That's what I find so wonderful.
Wait.
Do I understand you correctly? You wish to reverse your stance on the king's marriage to Anne and deny the Bishop of Rome?
Yes, God, yes. I could care less. Let him marry 8 wives.
That is a terrible legacy to be left behind by Sir Thomas More.
I don't care.
I'm gonna ignore what you just said. Cut off your head anyway. And we're all gonna pretend that you went to your death nobly. Because churches need their saints, and school children need their heroes to look up to. We all agree?
I agree. I know I need someone to look up to. Pause. Smile. Picked her nose.
Yes. I can feel myself waking up now. The covers have fallen off the bed, and I'm cold. I'm going to wake up so I can reach down and pull them back up.
Sir Thomas, prepare to meet your death.
1 second, please. I'm waking up.
Sir Thomas, prepare to meet your death.
I'm awake. No, I'm not.
He doesn't know his lines.
Sir Thomas, prepare to meet your death.
Line.
Turn to the executioner and say, "Friend, be not afraid of your office. You send me to God."
I don't like that line. Give me another.
That's the line in the script, George. Say it.
I don't want to.
Say it.
Say it, Willie. It will mean a lot to me and to generations of school children to come.
Oh, Hamlet, speak the speech, I pray you, trippingly on the tongue.
Say it.
Friend, be not afraid of your office. Extraordinary how potent cheap music is.
That's not the line.
Women should be struck regularly like gongs.
George, say the line right.
They say you can never dream your own death, so I assume as soon as I say the line, he brings the sword down, I should wake up. So I might as well get this over with.
Say the proper line, George.
Friend, be not afraid of your office.
Goodbye, Willie.
Goodbye, Hamlet.
Goodbye, George.
Goodbye, Sir Thomas.
You send me to God.
Behold, the head of Sir Thomas More.
Oh, I wish I weren't blind and could see that, Willie. Oh well, no matter. It's still been another happy day. Pause. Smile. Wrinkles nose. Pause. Picks knit from head. Pause, pause. Wiggles ears. All in darkness. Utterly useless. No one can see her. She stares ahead. Count 2. End of play.
Camera's on. Hi, Liam. Hi, Nathan. Your mother outside in your room too? Yeah.
You know, that's a crazy coincidence.
It's weird.
Thank you.
Thank you. And you too. This is sad.
Okay, no.
I like it.
Look, you have a bag. Oh, someone just knocked me over. I don't.
Learn from
What happened to the
yesterday.
sunflower?
Today. Were these all matching? Oh wow. Wow. Did you guys get a cup? Whoa. Wait.
Born from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow.
Aw, that's cute.
Oh, sick! Another cup.
Guys, I gotta pick with the cat.
Wait, guys, we should have read. There's cards in here.
Oh.
We should have read the cards first.
Live for today, Liam.
What is this?
Oh, I thought it was like the.
You can't open hers. Listen.
Oh, it's me and all my knuckleheads.
It's open now. It's horrible.
After all, it's disorganized.
This calls for a celebration. Aww.
Thank
Aww. Aww. Mom, where are my musical flowers? This was the play flowers. Where are my musical flowers?
I don't know. I think isn't Braidman.
Yeah.
There you are. Hi,
Braidman.
All right. Well, one of our other drama traditions, of course, is to recognize seniors at the end of the show, which we can't do in person, of course. But as you can see, some of the parents got together and arranged to do some gifts and flowers and stuff, which is really nice. They also sent me some flowers, which I appreciate very much. And thank you for everybody for putting the. Oh, I also got one of these pictures.
This one's good.
Which is each of the plays. This really has been a lot of fun. As my gift to the seniors, I am going to share my screen.
Drop the mug.
Oh shoot!
Oh no!
No.
Why would you do this?
Sorry, Haley. I didn't have any pictures of you from middle school.
Why would you
You're
expose
telling
us
me
like
that's not Desmond.
Hey, stop! Desmond looks exactly like me. It's Desmond. I was
Nathan,
surprised.
what are you looking at? What face are you making? He's looking at ice cream. There's something very scary.
It has been a very long and interesting road with all of you, and it's been a great pleasure and an awful lot of fun. I'm going to take this away now.
Thank you.
But thank you guys for all of your great work. You did a fantastic job directing, better than I could have done myself, and under incredibly challenging circumstances. And great job again to the cast. And thank you so much for, if you guys check out the program, there are some special thanks in there. We had support from Principal Kristen Spitty, from Ben Snyder, our IT guy, for getting the whole live stream set up. A bunch of companies I mentioned, like Zoom, which is really super helpful. And everybody had to just sort of make it work and allow the kids to perform in their spaces and all that kind of stuff. So it all came together really well, and it was a lot of fun. I think that's it. Are we gonna say goodnight?
Oh.
Are you wrapping it up?
This is it. Yeah, this is goodbye.
Can we stay on as a cast to get out of costume and makeup? No, this is a real thing. Stop the
I'm
stream.
gonna go ahead and end the live stream.
No!
That's a live stream. You didn't say the Zoom call, Nathan.
Yeah. With Liam.
So again, thank you to our wonderful audience. Thank you for the applause and the congratulations. It's very nice. We hope you enjoyed it, and